I'm pretty sure the Americans pronounce it as cursed.
I don't know.
Cursed hollow.
Damn this cursed hollow.
Essentially, yes. On the left-hand side, we have Team Acer. Acer Cypher on the Vala, Blow Your Brain on Zeratul, Draka on Malfurion, Nasty on Jaina, and insert BKB acronym for Diablo.
You tried. And on the right-hand side, in the red trunks, it is going to be Tempo Storm. And starting in the top lane, it is Dreadnought playing the Ufa. Between the mid lane and the top lane, now in the top lane, it is Soldier on the Tyrande. Glaurung is on the ETC in the mid lane, and in the bot lane, it is KO on the Zagara, Arphalon on the Sylvanas, and trying to get a second introduction, it is Dreadnought on the Ufa.
It is indeed. We have a 4-man group up to this top watchtower for Acer as they now move up towards the lane, seeing who they can pick off there. It is a Soldier. Probably the easiest target to try and kill.
Yeah, definitely the best target for them to gank if they can do it. So, BKB, don't reveal yourself. You are the target here. I don't know if that owl gained vision. I am going to...
think so.
I'm going to... Are they hanging around? Yes, they are. I'm going to pop vision onto Soldier here for a bit and see if he suspects anything. He's hanging very near to his gate for now.
I don't want to ruin my game.
Yeah, that's fine. Mine is just for VODs. So I'm just hanging on that. He so far hasn't seen anything, but he's still playing very close to his gate. Oh, here they come!
Boom.
Tackling you into the towers. There's the flip. You're on the wrong side of the wall, Blow Your Brain. They need to kill it. Where's the blink back up? Blink is not up for 4 seconds. The towers are on him. He blinked to the wrong side of the wall. Down he goes. And that is a 1-for-1 trade.
Only he took reduced blink.
Exactly. That's what it's for. When you mess up and blink to the wrong side of a wall. Oh dear, that was unfortunate. But yeah, first blood does go over to Team Acer, but second blood goes over to Tempo Storm Tower number 1 at the top. So less than ideal.
Yeah, Nasty though, doing a good job at wave clearing in this bot lane. Jaina probably one of the best solo laners purely based on wave clear.
Yeah, if you base it on just being a solo laner, I'd probably get that to Sylvanas. In comes the gank squad again. Sylvanas is out. Dread is not so out. He's going to get so focused out, and down he goes. KO came down to help, but not going to be able to make a difference. Even with the creep to get down there, quicker, was not able to get there in time.
Well, it's getting late. I forgot to switch overlay again. At least it's not like 10 minutes in this time.
Yep,
2 minutes in.
We missed that. Yeah, you were like, I don't want to put vision on, so I don't ruin my view.
Yeah, no, it's like it's still like the game was still there.
Yeah, you just weren't recording it. Oh, okay, all right, that's fine.
It's like in the top right.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, it's still there. Like you can make out what's going on.
Yeah,
TLDR, I'm bad. 3-on-3 still in this bot lane. BKB and Blow Your Brain wanting to do more. I'm on tilt.
I'm not the only one.
Arthlon getting this tower down. BKB coming in, trying to get onto KO this time. Gonna need to. Oh no, they're just gonna go on straight onto Arthlon here. Blizzard's coming down, then flip back. BKB
he's gone.
Almost pulling a Mopsio. Did pull a Mopsio, but at least it was worth it. They got the kill on Sylvanas.
Pulling a Mopsio, but actually getting a kill. A Mopsio is when you go in, go in for a kill and then get a kill and then get killed without actually getting a kill yourself.
Makes sense.
Indeed. We now know that as a Mopsio. That is good to know. Yep. And Sylvanas respawning is now heading her way to the tribute. Zypho going to attempt to grab this quickly. Soldier can deny this with an owl pretty effectively, though. There we go. And Zypho immediately microing away from it, but in comes Arphalon and Glaurung. Going to be pushing Zypho back, but Zypho coming back in now that he has reinforcements as well. In comes Dread. Both teams just sort of trickling in, leaving a person in the bot lane each.
Yeah, as BKB trying to go for the channel, does in fact go on to Arthlon, flips him into the Blizzard. Look at that damage. Arthlon able to get out of there. Glaurung now coming into the backline onto Nasty, as BKB is pretty much separated from his team, taking quite a bit of damage, but everyone should survive.
If that root had landed on Arphalon, he would have absolutely gone down, but the root from Malfurion is a weird and fickle thing, and did not activate in time to lock him in place. Glaurung coming in from a different side, gets the stun onto BKB. BKB using the overpower, and he is now separating Glaurung out from the rest of the team, but BKB has been dropped so low, he is being forced to back out here. I don't know if he has Fountain. It doesn't look like he does, he's just going to clear the minion, but Glaurung being dropped very low, he goes down. And I guess that was a Mopsio, just on the wrong character. We're going to be seeing Arthalon back out now. After dealing a bit of harassment to Zyphone, accidentally aggroes the boss with his Haunting Wave, and down goes Tyrande in the top to BKB. And first tribute of the game goes over to the team on the left-hand side, which is Acer.
It doesn't go over to Acer, it goes over to EU.
We're not doing that. This is not EU versus NA. That's the next match.
Oh. So Blow Your Brain just solo laning out right now against KO. We have the Endless Death now taken on Diablo here.
Yep, going for the full tanky build rather than going for the battle momentum for the extra stuns, which makes a lot more sense. You're not going to be in as many long, drawn-out fights. You're going to be in situations where it makes more sense to be tanky. And you obviously have a lot of time to farm.
Yep. And again, Soldier just waiting on this one for the tribute. It's a 50-50 on whether it's top or bot, because we've only had one so far.
Yep, Owl coming out. Just going to check out the boss, make sure it's not being snuffed. However, Soldier hanging around, going to grab it now. And it was a bit risky. There were some members of Acer who were thinking about maybe rolling in there, but decided against it.
Yeah, we have Draka and BKB in this mid lane, now joined by Blow Your Brain and Nasty, as they now make their way to the tribute. Level 9 to level 8 right now. Valor still soaking a little bit up top lane. Soldier would be their ideal target again here, or KO, but in fact they're just going to go straight on to Zeratul here, our Tempo Storm. He can't blink out, he is able to get Tyrande, so it's a 1-for-1 so far, but what else can they really do? Sylvanas still not here, they're just blocking Glaurung in now up until Power Slide's up. He does indeed Power Slide, but dies midway through as Nasty going to try and get this one. Arthalon not going to provide any resistance at all.
Yeah, Arthalon arrived, but way too late. If he'd been there from the start, I can't help but think that might have gone differently, but not able to get there in time. In the 4 versus 3, the 4 usually wins. And we're now going to see Acer head down to their boss camp and via extension Ufa, see if they can pick him off.
The answer is no, they're just going to clear the wave, and then they might go to their boss later on. And when I say later on, I mean now.
Yep, Ufa just going to retreat out as much as possible. Boss has been started, like you said, by Team Acer. And Tempo, thinking about their Sagara space and creep around it, just making sure they have the vision. Their heroics are now available, so they can actually contest if they want to now, but it's at this point, not sure they want to.
Old for this nonsense.
Yeah, we see actually a big stun chain coming out from the side of Team Acer. VP into Rain or Apocalypse, and then you've just got so much damage coming down from the Water Elemental and all of Jaina's AoE damage.
Yep, on the other side, though, we actually have some decent wombo combos as well. Divine Storm, once again, taken by Ufa.
This must be an
someone out. Yeah, well, I think it's a Tempo Storm thing.
Yeah.
The Divine Storm, devouring more, Stage Dive, Starfall, Wailing Arrow. If they can catch a large group of people, it's probably going to die.
Yeah, this is true. As just going to get this curse uncontested. We see Nasty moving up towards the boss, just cleaning out some of the creep up there. We do have Endless Creep as well, which increases the health by 100%. As Nasty going to start this one up alongside BKB, and now joined by Zypher, Draka, and soon to be Blow Your Brain.
Yep, Owl will spot this though, and this will force Tempo Storm to react. We're already seeing ETC preparing. He does have his stage dive up. Tyrande and Sylvanas are on the way, and we're seeing, because of that owl, we're seeing Acer went so cautious because that owl got vision of them that they've managed to delay the boss for enough time to actually allow Tempo Storm to be in a position to actually contest. And there's the Void Prism, only onto KO though.
But now Dread can't really escape anywhere. This boss is going to go down, but Stage Dive comes in, the APOC as well, zoning them out even further. They do knock Glaurung off.
He's still in the circle.
In. He power slides in.
He's overpowered again. He's still there. Oh my god!
Perfect.
And where's the follow-up? There it is. Divine
Storm.
Storm.
Go down very low.
That's the wombo we were talking about. Divine Storm out of the devouring ball. Well, there goes the corpse. And we're just going to see Tempo Storm roll through this. A 3-for-0. They stole the boss as well. They're going to be rolling in here. Massive props to Glaurung there, able to deny that boss for so long. He got Shadow Charged out of the boss area. He goes back in. He gets overpowered. He goes back in again. He did not give up.
And then the morph from KO was perfect.
Absolutely. Everyone was so grouped up trying to kill Glaurung and get him out of the damn circle that they grouped up enough for that Maw to go down. Absolutely beautiful.
Certainly a great fight there for Tempo Storm. The boss didn't really do too much. He got towers, but only half of the fort. Whereas down bot, the boss did quite a bit. They just need to tickle that fort down there, and it will go down. It's on about 1k HP right now. Easy Camp is going to get taken by Zypher and Blow Your Brain. Likewise by Dread and Arthlon, just as more or less mirroring each other's moves right now.
Yep, very much so. Both teams kind of heading towards that hard camp, though, and this could be quite awkward for Team Acer if they're not careful. Need to kill this off quickly. And Tempo Storm, roll it in. Glaurung is here. He's going to be the front line, just putting on that presence.
Yeah, the VP
that
is
Void
good
Prism
in the back
though.
line there. Glaurung doing his thing again. The APOC is going to be good. KO still can't get a more off. It is off. Cooldown in 1 second. It's a perfect spot. Stage dive. Where's the more? Not there just yet. Glaurung going to actually get taken down in the back line there. Rain of Vengeance, perfect hitting 4 members there. Dread does get a Divine Storm off, but it will not be enough. He falls down the more just to stop them going. But BKB says no to that one. Flips KO back,
Wow.
Does get stunned up himself. Survives only for a little bit longer as they now move on to Arthlon, who's going to jump himself out of that one.
Now, what we saw there was basically every person with any kind of engage potential go way too greedy.
Yes.
We saw ETC stage dive in when the fight was basically over and there was already a bruiser camp where he was stage diving to and basically get focused down and die. We then saw Ufa follow him in after he was dead and then use his Divine Storm and die. Then we saw Zagara follow up with the Devouring Maw as a engage/escape. More an escape than anything, but she then died because Diablo went too far to kill the Zagara and then died. So
he pulled a Mopsio.
Well, no, because he got the kill. So
he pulled a half a Mopsio.
He pulled the good half of the Mopsio and then the bad half. So we're going to see another engagement over this next tribute. Everyone is alive for both teams. Owl comes in, gives Nasty a little wallop. Zypho takes a lot of damage from Glaurung there. Both teams just gonna posture here, look for their opportunities. Both have the level 13 talents and want to look for their opportunity to engage. BKB is going to be grabbing this tribute. Someone needs to roll in. It's going to be Glaurung. Just takes a cone of cold to the face to make sure that his presence is enough to push out BKB there. Both teams just trying to look for their opportunity. And doesn't look like they're able to do it with roaches. And this might take a while.
It might indeed definitely take a while here.
I think Radiance is the next thing. Yep, there it is. And the bouncing, you see the wonderful bouncing Shadow Dagger there. Also able to do some deny. And yeah, we're just going to be here a while. Neither team's getting an advantage out of this. There is the stage dive. Finally going to see the engagement.
Into the back there. BKB, that's a very nice 3-man Void
issue.
Prism off for Blow Your Brain. ETC gets absolutely mullered, as does 2 members, but that Rain of Vengeance hitting 3 soldiers going to go down. Dread's going to go down, but uses his Divine Storm, then dies. That's now KO is next on the list. Really nice stuff coming out from Team Acer. The Gara does indeed fall.
Yep, and decent engagement idea, but the second they tried to engage, Zeratul once again with the perfect Void Prism, able to hold back the follow-up and catch out the engagers once again. Blow Your Brain really on point with that this game, and the follow-up Rain of Vengeance out of Valor was absolutely amazing, and that is what saved them in that fight.
Yep, Nasty and Co now moving their way on to this hard camp. Just to grab this, they can probably still push for a little bit here at least, but Nasty and Zypher were walking away, and then they listen to their team captain who have a shot calling for them as they now move on to try and get at least 1 tower here, maybe even 2, just to get themselves level 17.
Indeed, both teams just posturing around again, looking for their opportunity. We're going to see Acer be backing up here. BKB gets demounted. And BKB running the Fire Devil talent, which is a bit out of the ordinary. You usually see the Fire Stomp balls return to Diablo. Instead he's doing where he casts Fire Stomp, he's surrounded in flames that deal 66 damage every second for 10 seconds. So it is a bit of extra damage, and it looks amazing. Dreadnought getting focused down, and down he goes straight away in that fight. And that's basically a free tribute for Dracula there.
Yep, I don't think Tempo Storm have had a single tribute yet.
They haven't yet, no.
As now, Team Acer, they're going to grab this boss. BKB dodging out the stun. Blow Your Brain coming back in here. It's down to about half HP. Just sending Nasty to clear the wave because, well, he's Jaina.
Yep, but if Jaina is over there, Tempo Storm look like they want to attempt to steal this boss. And look at this, KO sneaking around the side. There's the stage dive. We're going to see it again. KO, though, getting focused down by Nasty. The Maul goes down on 2 members. And now, I get the circle. Nope. We're going to see BKB grab it this time, knocking Galrog out of the Golem area. And now Soldier is being chased down. Arphalon's being chased down. Arphalon will go down. Soldier may actually escape here. Zypho is giving chase. He does have the frost shots. There is the heal from Ufa. There's the tackle. They're not going to use the overpower. Nice Divine Storm. Might hold him back for a bit. And BKB does go down. And Dreadnought is going to be able to just escape. But we did also see Soldier go down in the back.
Yeah, really nice there from Nasty, zoning out KO there and bursting down quick enough. Got a panic 2-man more often. Luckily there, they were able to get the kill. Otherwise, BKB would have pulled him up here.
Indeed.
Now, this Golem moving on towards the keep. Only KO and Dread to defend. ETC up in 1 second. It's going to do some damage. Probably won't get the keep. Should take it down to about just shy of half. Maybe we're looking at 1/3 left. Blam. There it is. Boom. Yeah, about 1/3. I'm good at this game.
And there is the tribute in the bottom lane as well. Right next to Team Acer, who are already grouped up right next to it, taking it their boss. So they're going to be able to grab this boss and the tribute. They will get it in time, especially thanks to that northern exposure out of Nasty.
Yep, as Zypher just poking them away here.
Yeah, they can't really re-engage on this. They're too far away now. Acer went far too aggressive, and that is going to be the tribute, going to be the curse. And looks like Glarog was thinking about fighting anyway, and now he's been separated out from his team. There goes the root, and it's going to be KO who's separated out. Void Prism only hits Dread this time. Jackir able to ice block and just gets pinged, and he will likely go down. There's a Tranquility, may keep him alive, as well as the healing. Sylvanas, first person to die in this fight. This fight's been going on for a while. And there is the stage dive, trying to get the back. Down goes Jaina. That is a 1-for-1 currently. Soldier is on the run. He might survive. Zypho solo, just owl him. Owl goes down. Zagara killed it from behind, though. And we're going to see Dread dropped so low. Glaurog is basically tanking everything at the moment. KO is still here, though. Hunter Killer is focusing on Drakir. And we're going to see KO and Dread run away and leave Glaurog to flee for his life. And maybe we'll see if he can get out alive. He's going to try and... No, you can't do a sneaky bee there. You were spotted. And Glaurog does go down.
Meanwhile, this boss is going to go onto this keep, and you'd like to think it should probably take it out, especially with 1 or 2 stomps in there as well. Almost getting the snare onto KO there. As, yep, that's the bot keep going down. Top keep's fallen, as has mid. As now it is just the core standing between Acer and a victory here on the first map of this series.
Very much so. And Acer, with the level 20s as well, we have a double Storm Shield coming in from Malfurion and Diablo. Bolts of Storm from Valor. Rewind from Zeratul. He's going for the build we saw last week, which is basically the cleave build, only a bit less auto attack. Just full cleave, gathering power, wormhole, the rending cleave, which does do a lot of damage. And rewind, so double cleave. It's gonna just drop so much damage.
We did see a different build last week as well. We saw the one where Zeratul's talent, where he can blink to the enemy he attacked.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, which was slightly more auto attack based. This one is just full cleave based.
Yeah,
we're seeing
looking like they want to end it. Level 21 to 19.
They want to try. They have mercenaries pushing the bot lane. They're trying to distract their mercenaries mid, mercenaries bot. BKB doing some damage. They're going on to Arphalon. Arphalon gets flipped, does not get rooted, but the Water Elemental comes in. Rain of Vengeance does not land, and we have the Apocalypse. And it doesn't actually go down. We didn't see the Void Prism cancelled in time. The Maw did get a couple. Dread continuing to go in. He's already dropped his Divine Storm, but he is now in Ghost Warp, so he can drop some great healing. Soldier backing up into the Horde of Storms to heal himself, but it is a 2-for-0 currently. Zypho almost making it a 2-for-1, but he is going to survive, and that will be GG. still
Not
probably
yet,
GG.
it won't. Glaurung stays
Oh,
down in. They're going to
maybe.
just burst out nasty here, as it's more or less just Blow Your Brain and Zypher doing the damage here. It's down to 24%.
They're blinking around. Blow Your Brain is dead.
It's going to go down.
It's BKB in the back, though. BKB and Dracula able to finish off the game. There was a Siege Giant there as well. And that is going to be GG. First game going over to Acer. We are getting into this series, which is scary and kerfuffly in the fact that there's Vikings, and nothing says kerfuffle like Vikings, because it's Swedish.
Pretty sure kerfuffle is an English word. It's a very English word.
It is, but can you imagine Olaf saying it?
Kerfuffle? That's terrible.
No, that's perfect. That's exactly. Und it bear kerfuffle. See, it's a perfect Viking word.
Just the... I'm going to sound so...
Nationalist
saying this,
is probably the word.
The guy from Frozen?
Oh no, I know who you
Frozen?
mean. Yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah.
The guy who works the guy who works
shop.
in the sauna.
Yeah, him. Him saying it. Anyway, I'm going to do the right-hand side because I haven't introduced tempo all night. Glaurung on the ETC, KO on the Jaina, and I want to see your BKB. No innuendo. Arthalon on the Sylvanas, Dread on the Malfurion, and Soldier on the Zeratul. They make up Tempo Storm.
And on the left-hand side, in the blue trunks, it is going to be Team Acer. And starting in the bot lane, it is Drakir on the Brightwing. In the mid lane, it is going to be Zypho on the Lost Vikings. And in the top lane, it is going to be Nasty on the Zagara, Blow Your Brain on the Valor, and playing the Muradin, it will be Badass Killer Beatles. Playing the Muradin.
Yes.
I was going well until I had to come up with a
B.
second B, when I had to come up with a B noun, and I didn't do very well there. Is noun the right word? It's not, is it?
Yeah, Beatles are noun.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, noun is correct. Yeah, but noun is the correct word. Looking for a thing.
Yes, a noun.
Hooray! I remember my own language rules. I remember my language rules. Yay! For now, though.
Zypher, that's the dead Eric.
Yep, Eric goes down to the
A
Blizzard.
whole 75 XP.
My God. How will
Wait,
they
how
ever
much
come
XP
back?
does a minion give? Oh, it just says plus XP. It doesn't actually
Yeah,
say
it
a
doesn't
number.
say at all. I'm sure we'll ask Ali after this. See if we can find out. And Glaurung currently trying to zone Olaf as much as he can to try and soak any XP that he can get away with. But in comes BKB to zone out Glaurung in exchange.
And he's going for the perfect Storm talent. He's going to go QQQ. Because that's what Tempo Storm might be feeling after this game should they lose it 2-0.
Maybe.
Thirsty and Blow Your Brain. Setting up to gain a lot of control. This is what I was saying about Zagara Creep. It looks so pretty.
Yeah, it looks great on this map, especially seeing as how bright the map is in general and just how bright the ground is. It shows up very visibly. And Nasty, Hunter Killering onto Arthalon, but Arthalon just going to be teleporting back behind his gate.
Yep, meanwhile in this mid lane we have ETC in. Glaurung on the Shrine here. He's already taken down about 10 hits from that one. Top lane though, it's Ace's turn to try and take out that one. Nasty, pretty low, could do with a heal, but Brightwing is in the bot lane.
Both of these teams doing a really bad job of dodging that knockback from the Guardian there. They're called Guardians, and yet when you click on them they're called Defenders. Get on that, Blizz. They are Temple Guardians.
Something
Is that Blizz or is that Ali?
I think that's probably Blizz.
Okay.
Like they all have file names basically.
Oh, yeah. Forecourt has a field day with them.
Yes, exactly. Blow Your Brain getting locked down here. He goes down, and now we're seeing Arthalon and Kalo in full retreat. Glaurung also looking for a re-engage maybe onto BKB. BKB is quite low. Where is the face melt? No, he's going to dash onto Nasty instead, but Nasty doesn't make it behind the wall. The Blizzard takes him out. Brightwing is here, like you said, for the turnaround. Glaurung able to sneak away during all this somehow, but Soldier gets stunned. He doesn't have Blink. He goes down to the spin to win.
Yep, that is a 1-for-1 trade there, and I'm pretty sure each team got their full duration off of the temples.
I think they did as well, and
looks like they did.
I think that indeed, I agree. And interesting things to point out, we are seeing a no gathering power build out of Zeratul, not trusting himself, instead going for the sustained anomaly. So just focusing on that area damage on the Singularity Spike.
Yeah, because if you get it on one Viking, you're probably going to get it on at least 2 of them.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Glaurung thinking about denying, then he realised just how many people are actually there, changes his mind and backs away from that easy camp.
Pretty sure having 3 Vikings is a mentality thing as well. Oh, there's like 3 heroes there, better back out.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. It makes you look a lot scarier than you possibly are. But then again, you can outduel pretty much anyone if you play Vikings right.
Certainly can. Micro to perfection. Speaking of micro, we have 350 APM on the Brightwing. The Vikings hitting about 384 there, I think I saw.
Well, we can look at average APM, which is more important on a Vikings. 217 on the Vikings, which is the 3rd highest in the game. Muradin's behind now.
Sylvanas.
Yeah, they are the highest at the moment. Sylvanas makes a lot of sense because it's Q, 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 Q. Quite literally,
Now Furion, I guess WWWW.
Maybe?
WE.
I'm not sure why you've spammed that. You're just going to run out of mana very quickly. But for now...
You've never seen a Moonfire build.
I invented the damn Moonfire build. If you look back in like the influencer chats back in the original alpha, I was one of the first people to like consistently play Moonfire build. Down goes Dread, no Moonfires for him anymore. And for now though, level 7 talents are available for everyone. And we can see Enduring Growth coming out of Malfurion, probably, so he is going for a Life Seed build. Guitar Hero from ATC, standard stuff out of pretty much everyone. Zeratul going for the First Aid, which is pretty consistent for him nowadays. Muradin continuing to commit with the Q build.
Yeah, we have the Gust of Healing from Brightwing, pretty standard. Endless Creep as well as Agar. I've seen it every single time
this is
tonight.
The disadvantage with Creep. Look where Soldier's standing. It's just very hard to spot him because when Creep's up, it's actually very hard to see people on it. Invisible people.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to pop onto a view here. And my Creep was just cleared and Zeratul just ran away, so now I can't see him at all. So that was quite bad timing.
BKB, Soldier does spot him, although BKB's going to probably go
Dreadnough's
on to
gone
Dread
the
here.
wrong way.
Jumping over, he finds himself a wild Glaurung that he has to try and deal with. Trying to get the hammer down onto Dread because Dread is pretty far out, dodging that one out though. Jump should be up soon, but that is a perfect snare.
Yep, really, really nice, and Dread is able to escape. And now, Tempo are all grouped up, whereas we're seeing the team of Acer here are quite spread out and separated.
Yep, as we have Brightwing down in the bot lane, blinking away to a minion just to make sure he's puts quite a bit of distance between himself and Glaurung on that ETC. Blow Your Brain, BKB and Nasty are here in this top lane. BKB face checking. The Rain of Vengeance is going to be a stage dive coming in though.
Yeah, Stage Dive comes in, does a little bit of damage. Turning on to BKB is the most separated. Oh, that's bad synergy. Void Prism on top of the Wailing Arrow target, so no science goes down, but the Water Elemental does. But there's the Devouring War counter engage. Zypho has popped out the ship there, and he almost takes that off, or does take that off along in the end. Glaurung is in full retreat. Dread goes down. Soldier has already retreated, and now the Vikings chasing on to Glaurung. Going to try and body block him as much as they can. Zypho almost dies, though, with the Eric. Down goes Jada, and Glaurung actually able to escape.
A 3-4-none there in favour of Acer. And also to note, this was Acer's map choice. They did decide to play Sky Temple out of this and the remaining map. I can't remember what the remaining map was.
Neither can I. We will probably check later. But, yeah, synergy there. Wailing Arrow and then Void Prism, the people who Wailing Arrow are about to hit. Synergy.
Yeah.
That is quite unfortunate for Tempo Storm there. Unable to cancel it in time. Water Elemental, though, that was pretty good synergy. Got some very good timing out of that. Zypho in full retreat now. Doesn't want to get killed off by KO.
Tracker here just playing Scout Brightwing.
Yep, does not want to get caught up by Glaurung, though, so we'll probably blink heal to a minion.
Blinking in, using his bomb. That is a very dead Drake, although he blinks away once. Uses his Gust of Healing, he's actually out.
Yeah, he is fine, like I said, blinking out to a minion. Zypho just harassing from the bushes here. He has a lot of people here, needs to be careful. Takes a Singularity Spike to the Olaf, but Olaf able to jump up. Does that cancel the damage if you jump on Olaf when you're marked with Singularity Spike?
Maybe.
I didn't see it. I was looking at Zeratul.
I was looking top lane.
Oh,
Eric.
BKB separated out. He's going to take a single bit of Blizzard, but Drakar's going to take 2 bits of Blizzard and go down. Vikings all spread out here. No one is here for this fight. And thus Tempo Storm able to get a kill on the board.
Even with Team Acer having this advantage here, look at Cypher. This is a ballsy play coming out from Tempo Storm. This is where brave becomes stupidity.
Quite possibly. Vala is in the back doing some harassment. In comes Glaurung. Oh, Zypho! KO, sorry, careful. Glaurung. And it looks like they're finally just going to give up and leave it.
The aggro of it, Acer?
Yeah, this is a bad idea. Acer, yeah, like you said, they're taking the aggro of it, and suddenly Tempo have to turn around and come back to fight this. Right Wing does teleport in. We're seeing all the Vikings on their way down as well.
Like,
they're ready to fight this. Glaurung just remarking this. He wants to steal it. Both teams just keeping this aggro. And in comes BKB, trying to push back and zone as many people as possible. Glaurung heading straight in there, but he's so low. And... Patience. Wailing arrow does not land. Oh, it does land.
Cypher's there. Nasty's there. Glaurung is going to go down. Soldier is the next target. That's a great morph. It's going to go over. KO now falls. Arthalon the next target by the longbow. And oh boy, Arthalon goes down. Dread goes down. 5 for 1 and the boss.
These Moors, though, turning around almost every fight. Boss goes down, like you said. They were so set to steal that. But the Moor, once again, able to deal with this. And you say 5 for 1. 5 for 1 and a bit. We did see Baylog go down as well. 23? I just clicked on Baylog, and they are running the Viking Horde, the 1 health regen per second.
Yep.
By each globe. They're on 24 stacks.
It's a lot of globes.
It's a lot of globes. Is that stacks or is that actual globes? Well, they have 13 extra health regen for it. Oh, that's globes. Okay, it's not stacks
one
like
stack equals 1 globe, doesn't it?
Well, it's not like the 10 talent regen master, that's free. I thought it was like that.
0.5 on all Vikings when a regen globe is picked up.
It's not the same as regen master then. I thought it was like regen master and I was like, what? That is ridiculous. But it's 13.5 health regen per second.
Oh, that is right. That's 25 globes because 1 globe equals...
Yeah, 25 globes is fine. I thought it was like regen master, because regen master shows stacks at that same location and has the same icon. So I looked at that, and I thought he had 25 stacks, which would have been 25 times 3.
Yeah, AKA, 25 globes.
AKA 75 regen globes.
Yeah,
so I misunderstood there.
27 globes now, 28.
Yeah, he's just getting globes for days. This is why I was so shocked there. BKB going on to Glaurung for a bit, both of them getting a bit of harassment, and BKB... Oh, so close. Hungry Arrow almost takes down that keep. Any one shot HP. Will take down... Yeah, anything will take down this keep.
Great potential for a VP here. It is off cooldown, so he could have used it for a setup into Wailing Arrow, but decided against it. He can go for it again here. Not the greatest place to fight here on the bridge. Acer know this now that Soldier showed himself. They're going to back away. Soldier, I feel, missed his opportunity there.
Indeed, quite possibly, but there's still many chances due to the fact that, well, Acer are still here, and they're actually going in. Zypho using his jump here to try and keep the remaining Vikings alive. Where's Olaf? Did he already die? Oh no, here he is. He's now here, so they can Viking longboat up if they want to.
And still the keep is alive.
Yep, keep is still alive somehow. So there's the longboat. More hits no one, and that is very good for Tempo Storm, but the keep does go down. But they can now re-engage once this longboat is down if they want to, but they're not gonna. Yes, they are! But stage dive, but it's there. Waiting Arrow goes down, it hits the Bright Wing, and there they go, charging through all 3 Vikings, getting a lot of damage down. And BKB now completely separated out. It looks like he may escape, though. Zeratul doesn't want that to happen. Z Wormholes out, though, does not want to die. Another Viking won't go down because of that insane health regen. Arthalon is not done. In comes Glaurung, gets the stun on Nasty, gets Drakir. Drakir has no one to blink heal to. Vikings come back! The Vikings do not come back. And Drakir goes down. And Tempo Storm take this fight in their favour. Zypho is on the run. In comes Zeratul. In comes Glaurung. It looks like we may see a full Viking win. Maybe Zypho. Really?
Well, they're just going to bypass this completely, or at least Arthalon thought about it. Seems like him and Glaurung are going to try and take these towers down.
Yep, as they can do. I'd like to point out that Arthalon is running the splinter shot that we talked about a while back, which means he hits a second target with Withering Fire for an extra 19 damage. Which is,
And he's
pretty
got
good.
that blood for blood at 16 as well, because Jaina hasn't even got vulnerability either.
Yep, so vulnerability is apparently was in the meta for a couple minutes, for a couple hours, while we were in
for
the early
EU.
part of this tourn, yeah, and suddenly it's gone. On the bright side, though, Critter Rice has been taken by Right Wing, so we get one vulnerability in this
EU
game.
pulling it back.
Yeah. Bottom Temple now being taken by Tempo Storm, though KO able to hold that until the last final shots. Mid Temple being held currently by Acer, Tempo choosing not to re-engage onto that, backing up. They have a level advantage now after that fight, actually, so they could try and roll in, but they're waiting for everyone to get back.
And just as you say, they have the advantage.
And it's-
Acer.
No, they're even now, so there's no advantage either way.
I feel
how
like
did it go?
Acer have the lead.
Yeah, now they
There you
do.
go.
Now they definitely do.
Now they do. 100%.
Indeed, Vikings continuing to harass KO and be a massive pain. And yes, the Vikings are immune to singularity spikes when they jump in the air. That's cool. That's a
Isn't
pretty
it
direct
just?
counter, in fact.
Just saying the Vikings are strong?
What?
Boss has come out of his cubby hole again, his hidey hole. Decided that there is a big wide world out there for him to explore, pokes his head out, and then gets scared of everything else because...
It's something that kind of annoys me about this map, because this map has been confirmed to be above Tomb of the Spider Queen, but this isn't the same boss. If this boss was exactly the same as Tomb of the Spider Queen, I'd be much happier.
It is.
It's not. The one in the Spider Queen's wrapped in bandages.
Oh, well, yeah, because he's mummified. It's the underworld.
Yes, but it's the same boss. He comes out of there. In comes the stage dive. But the Vikings are in the back, zoning out KO here. KO, though, ignoring it. There's the Void Prism. Boss is in the Void Prism. BKB jumps in to save himself. Wailing Arrow, though, lands on that. Jumping into a Void Prism, but there's a Wailing Arrow available. Not a great idea here. Viking Longbow finally been used. There's the Mosh. There's the Moor. Boss is in that as well. And no one's giving up this boss. And it's finally been killed off. Vikings are going to flee. Boss goes over to Tempo Storm. Vikings are in full retreat and will blow your brain escape. Looks like he will.
Yes. It will indeed. The Vikings are, two of them at least, going to get out. It's top shrine time, but Tempo Storm, they don't care. They've got 40-second death timers to worry about on the side of Acer. Sylvanas isn't here to disable the building, but it looks like they want to push for the end. Meanwhile, we have 3 Siege Giants, 2 now 3
okay.
Catapults.
That's a problem. Someone needs to go back and defend. There's minions
Also
now.
known as minions.
This could be a problem.
But KO?
Yeah.
KO's going to go down here. This boss should do a lot of damage, especially when you have Soldier there as well. But it looks like Soldier's going to
Zypho's
fall
not
as well,
giving
mate.
up.
Soldier and Dread should go down.
Zypho's not giving up. It's Zypho and Blow Your Brain trying to defend. But even if they kill everyone off here, the boss does so much damage. And Glaurong's not going to go down without a fight. And the Glaurong goes down, but the boss is still alive. And that will kill it off. And Tempo Storm brings the score back to 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting into game number 3 of series number 5. Second to last series of the Dingit Heroes of the Storm 4-team Invitational round-robin tournament here on Dingit.tv, as cast by myself, Tetcher, and Hoss. We are winding down the night. We have one game and one more series to go, and this game is going to be on the Black Hearts Bay.
It certainly is.
Have you eaten tonight? I'm curious to know, because
no.
I snuck in food very quickly.
As did I. It was between... I'm pretty sure it was Series 2? Between Series 2 and Series 3.
Series 2 and Series 3, that early?
Yeah, like 7 o'clock.
I got it like in between. Oh, okay, he's restored. He's fine. Of course,
Well, my
it's
dad
track.
came up and gave me bolognese, so I was like, yeah, I'll eat it.
Excellent. Yeah, I told you that I ended up with Hunter's chicken. And, yeah, looks like Drak here is not yet connected, in fact. He's restored his connection, he's just not yet playing. So, we'll let him,
Okay.
we'll let him reconnect. All the players are in, though, so would you like to introduce while Drak here reconnects?
On the right-hand side, so that you can get those mental cogs working for a certain Acer player, it's Soldier on the Tyrande, Arthalon on Vala, Dread on Brightwing, KO on Zagara, Glaurung on ETC, and when they're not in the desert doing their thing, they are Tempo Storm.
And on the left-hand side, in the blue trunks, it is going to be Drak here, who's lost his connection again, playing the Ufa. Nasty is playing the Jaina. Blow Your Brain is playing the Falstad. Zypho is playing the Sonya. I almost forgot the name. It's so rare. And playing the Diablo is going to be Blow Your Brains King Boyfriend. That didn't go well at all.
That's a strange monarchy.
It is. And these two haven't even been on the same team for a while.
Monarchy.
They go back a long way. Dread.
Can players see what we write?
No, we're set to spectators, not referees. If we're
Damn.
referees, we can. It was restored his connection. Now we just wait for him to go to playing. Okay, so players are currently discussing other games.
Yeah, I was going to say, how are you enjoying GTA?
I am enjoying GTA, other than the fact it crashes a lot for me. Like, I can run it on max, but it crashes from time to time, which kind of sucks.
See, I haven't really got on the GTA hype.
I'm not so much on the hype. I've completely ignored the single player, but I have been rocking the multiplayer with some friends, and you're
playing with Bainesy and someone.
Bainesy, Mez, Red Mage from America, and my friend Saraxia. We've been playing together.
I actually met Saraxia at LAN.
You have. He's very tall.
He is.
You've met everyone in the group except Red Mage.
I went up to some guy at LAN, looked at the spitting image of Saraxia. I was like, Saraxia, how are you doing? At that point, he should have said, who are you on about?
There is no one who is as tall as Saraxia. I
didn't know how tall he was, but when I say Saraxia, how are you doing? At that point, the guy should say, sorry, I'm not who you think I am.
Yes.
But no. He goes, oh, hi. I'm like, you don't know who I am, do you? He was like, no. I even go to shake his hand.
Oh, dear. Did he take it?
Yes.
Alright, we've introduced the players, everyone is now connected, and the game is finally beginning, and Blow Your Brain doing the classic thing of flying Falstad to the watchtower to grab it first.
Showing dominance early on there.
Indeed. First watchtower, it's over, boys. Game over.
Yep, GG lads.
GG.
That's game.
AFK in base 20 minutes. For now, though, having a look at the talents, Brightwing has in fact gone with the scouting drone again rather than the bribe. Or the what else was Brightwing? Does Brightwing run level 1 sometimes? Sticky flares.
Damage on Q. Damage on it, 33% damage bonus on inner Q.
That was it. Brightwing going to be backing up for a bit now due to the fact that the majority of Acer has suddenly arrived in her lane. But in the mid lane, Arflon's been clearing pretty well. And interestingly, Kfo and Soldier going to be rolling down to this bot lane to control the bot chest, not going to bother contesting this mid one at all.
Yep, this is going to be 3 players taking this one down. The top chest, BKB has got 2 of them.
He'll be able to get all the rest. There's no way that Arflon's going to dive in and try and steal some if he values his life. But yeah, some of the other talents we can have a look at here. Once again, we're seeing Soul Feast rather than the decreased revive threshold from Diablo. It makes a lot more sense on this map. And of course, because BKB's been soaking basically in 2 lanes at this point, he's already on 22 stacks. Sonya, going for the Shot of Fury, almost the only talent we see at level 1 on Sonya. And Falstad going for the Power Throw. And because Jane has taken the Conjurer's Pursuit, she will of course be taking the increased radius on the Blizzard.
More than likely, as they're going to go for a Hail Mary push here.
Yeah, and because they've taken down this tower, if they get a turn in, they have basically guaranteed that they've taken that they will take down the fort with the first turn in.
Not only that, but the stage it's at now, it will get like another tower elsewhere on the map.
Looks like it, actually, and really nice positioning of the scouting drone. Just sees everything that Acer were doing there.
Everything that ever was?
Everything that ever was. Every way you want it, that's the way you need it. BKB just heading back to the top lane, once again, just soaking more minions, getting more souls.
Falstad flying down to this bot lane to soak up the XP that Sonya was missing. Sonya's now been spotted out, getting very low, has to well win there. This is an epic battle here over on the easy camp. Sonya, in fact, having to back away.
But and it dismounts her as well. Easy camp 1, Sonya nil. That is unfortunate. Dread just harassing BKB at this small pirate camp, just actually forcing him to back away, and now Dread thinking about stealing it himself, but there is vision of this by BKB, so BKB just going to roll back in and drive Dread away, and Dread immediately replaces scouting drone. Now they're going on to BKB.
He's pulling a Mopsio.
Oh, no, that wasn't a Mopsio.
5 coins.
Just die. You don't understand what a Mopsio is. Just dying on Diablo is not a Mopsio. You have to physically engage on the enemy to try and get a kill while surrounded by your own team and then die without getting a kill.
Fair enough. But either way, he lost 5 coins.
He did. That's devastating. 5 coins, and he'd already finished off that pirate camp, so he gave away an extra 2 coins. Nasty in full retreat after taking the full brunt of all of KO's abilities.
But this hand-in is not going to get the fort. Zypher now. No, Nasty, don't help him out on this hard camp. Zypher, he's a big boy, he can do it by himself. But they are going to grab the hard camp.
Well, after last time, I'm not too sure, but yeah they are going to grab the hard camp. And Zypher now has 6 coins of his own. How many coins do they have in total? 6. Okay, no one else has any. So we are seeing level 7 being hit by Team Tempo Storm for the moment, though, and we're seeing standard stuff. Cleanse at a Brightwing, slightly less standard, but not too out of the ordinary.
They have the Tyrande for heals past level 13.
Yeah, and the Cleanse makes a bit of sense considering that there's Diablo and Sonya on the enemy team, so running it doesn't...
Jaina and Uther.
Exactly, so makes a lot of sense to run Cleanse in this scenario. Other than that, it's the usual stuff. Battle Momentum actually is a bit out of the ordinary.
On Tyrande?
Yeah. We've not been seeing it tonight.
No, it's still okay.
It's definitely okay, but we haven't been seeing it much tonight at all, which is a bit weird.
Surprised we're not seeing Mule on this map from her.
Yeah, I agree on that. For now, though,
glad.
having a look on the other touche. That was sounding really passive aggressive. I apologise for that. Having a look on the other side, though, having a look on the side of Acer, on the characters who are picked less often, we're seeing Zypho going for the Furious Blow to increase the damage and cost of... Oh, never mind, he's going in.
Here's the 6 coins.
Running he just went in and then ran straight past, but we've got a lovely sandwich here. Dread gonna be... Where'd he go?
TP'd back up to Tyrande.
Oh, very nice there. And KO is not going to be able to get away in time, will go down instead. And this is going to allow Acer to not get a turn in because they're short 2 coins.
Yeah, they are for now. But BKB going to go for this pirate camp.
Yeah, and that will give them enough, assuming he doesn't get caught out and killed off again. But yeah, it's Sonya grabbing the Furious Blow, just giving that extra damage on her Slam ability. And the Seismic Slam, sorry. And she's also taking Ferocious Healing, as opposed to the second Slam talent. Yes, definitely. Doesn't want to die to easy camps. And taking it instead of the extra Slam splash damage is a bit interesting, but to be fair, the enemy team is unlikely to be grouped up with their composition.
Yep. So just quickly on the note of laughing while casting, have you seen Kalaris doing the WCS finals?
No.
I will link you after this. It is hilarious.
Okie dokie. Have you been laughing? Have you been laughing at Kalaris while casting?
No.
Fair enough. I saw pictures of the aftermath, which was good.
I commend Todd for what he did though. Zypher going in there as Soldier getting 8 coins handed in. He only needed 1 though, as this is the second turn in now. Of course, Tempo Storm didn't have the strongest Black Hearts game earlier, but I guess that was down to their composition more than anything.
I'd like to point out that Acer, just sorry to interrupt you there, but Acer pushed this mid lane in very hard in order to try and get an early turn and then get a really easy fort. But now the game's actually getting later and later, and now it's looking slightly less likely that the turnip will actually kill off the fort the longer this goes on.
Well, the initial problem with that was that BKB lost 5 coins extremely early on.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue.
Just a slight one.
Tempo getting the second fort of the game, and they already have their heroics. And Acer only just about to get their heroics. Tempo Storm running the Emerald Wind, Stage Dive, Devouring Maw, Strafe, and Starfall. Brightwing going very utility-based rather than heal-based, now teleporting down, but there's the hinterland, and that immediately takes down Valor. Down goes Brightwing, joining the fight just in time to die. There's the Devouring Maw. Soldier is in full retreat. Down he goes. KO was able to flee, but now Galrog is completely separated. There's the Boomerang, and that does take him down. And wow, suddenly Acer have woken up and absolutely annihilate Tempo. Yeah, they've just woken up suddenly, and suddenly they're ready and in the game, and they're just going to push down this bot lane. They haven't got they can't get a turn in because Tempo snuck one while this was going on. But yes, sudden engagement into sudden murder everything. And yeah, like I said, Acer woke up, and this is their composition. Engage very quickly, do huge amounts of damage, and kill everyone off. and suddenly Brightwing running Emerald Wind looks a bit less wise.
Yeah, I think the MVP of that team fight was certainly Blow Your Brain.
Yes, I agree.
That Hinterland Blast hit at least 3 people, probably 4.
I think it hit. I think it hit just 3, but it killed Valor, and it very nearly took down. KO, which forced KO out of the
But
fight.
look at this from Tempo.
Yep, not giving up Valor fight. They're going to take this boss and put some pressure on the top lane. However, first turn in of the game for Acer is going to take down all the towers at least, but will take down the fort.
It'll be one on the fountain, one on the tower, and then the rest will go on the fort. That should go down.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
And there's 6 left. It's definitely going down.
4 more. 4 on the fort.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, ignore me. And now it goes to top lane towers. Could get both of them. Okay, no.
No, it won't get both.
It'll get the
1,
gate.
And 1, 2.
Oh,
And right, didn't get the gate or the tower.
Close.
Indeed, but Acer now very much back in the game. Both teams level 13, having at the talent. So we have the life funnel. Once again, Sonya not a fan of dying to the easy camp, getting that extra healing from her whirlwind. The extra range on Shadow Charge from Diablo, just the standard stuff there. Sprint from Jaina, that extra survivability. The Giant Killer, just so Falstad is something other than a huge burst cannon, basically. Just giving him something on his auto attacks. And Ufa with the Shrink Ray. On the side of Tempo Storm, Sprint from Brightwing rather than the Ice Block, just to get out when the enemy team engages, as they have been doing. I think Ice Block would probably be better, because Ice Block the Hinterland Blast makes a lot more sense than sprinting out of the Hinterland Blast.
Yeah, you can actually cast Emerald Wind and then Ice Block straight away and it'll still channel.
So I'm a bit confused as to that, but in come Acer, before I can carry on talking about talents here, and Dread, this is why Ice Block would be useful, as he's actually getting engaged well. There's the Emerald Wind, and he actually is healing himself, gets a heal from Soldier. In comes Zymo, there's the Hinterland Blast, and Dread goes down. This is why Ice Block would be good. Nice, more though, the counter to that, Blow Your Brain is in full retreat as he's being chased down, but in comes the remainder of Acer going on to Glaurung. BKB is already onto KO. KO being chased down by Zypho here. And once again, Acer able to take a fight 3-for-1, and they're not giving up yet. KO is in full retreat. There's the Ancient Spear, and there's the Hammerang / Seismic Slam to take down KO. And Acer winning yet another team fight.
Yep, it's starting to go their way as Falstad's going to be flying to clear this push out in the bot lane that is consisting of an easy camp. Then him and Nasty will probably take their own one away. The bottom hard camp ping's gone down on that. I would assume that would be Acer after they get a turn in here. Draca's going to do his, then Zypher is going to complete it.
Indeed, and that is a pretty wise move, because Zypho has been... Well, has he died at all yet? I don't think he has. No, he hasn't.
Zypher?
Only 2 people to die on the side of Acer have been Nasty and BKB. Once again, BKB continuing the tradition of the Diablos feeding with their only log death. In comes the stage dive, though. Doesn't want to give this up. In comes the rest of Team Tempo Storm. That is a good Emerald Wind, though. Stun goes on to Drake, but they're not giving up on the fight. There's the leap. Tempo do steal this. Divine Shield is down onto Zypho, and no one dies, but Tempo did steal the hard cap. Oh, never mind! Oh, he's so low! Hammerang! Oh, so close! Arphalon gonna be able to get out of here. Only barely, though. That Hinterland is so much damage. Is he on full stacks already? Yes, he is.
Just wow. So close. So close.
I'm pretty sure Blow Your Brain just blew your brain.
Hey.
Blow Your Brain now, just hanging out with BKB and the rest of the team. Here's Zypho, just stealing out this pirate camp, but he's going to need to back out. But in comes Glaurung, has been separated from his team once again. Blizzard won't really land anyone. There's the Apocalypse. More. Doesn't hit anyone. Down goes Glaurung. BKB's been separated a bit. Arphalon trying to come in from the side. He's also been separated from his team. BKB going very hard. Down goes Kalo. Won't survive very long here. Arphalon coming in from the side with the strafe. But, well, doesn't do too much. And in comes Zypho. Has been polymorphed. He's on the run. And Acer suddenly looking very low. But Tempo are still very outnumbered. They can't afford to chase.
Yeah, they should be able to back away from this one with relative ease. I'm pretty sure... No, they don't even have... Oh, yeah, they do have enough because Soldier has 2 coins. They have 14 already. And this is going to go towards these mid-towers, and it will not take down the keep.
Yep, which is great for Acer, and Acer really turning this game on its head. They've been doing so well considering how wonky their early game was. And double imposing presence here, coming out of Diablo and Sonya.
Yeah, really trying to slow down the Zagara, the Vala, and of course the Tyrande with the auto attacks, kind of more or less to negate the attack speed given by ETC's aura as well. As Zypher going to try and add to his coin count here, along with Nasty. That's 9 and 2 on them, and those are the only coins they have, so that's 11 in total. They need 3 more. There's a Pirate Camp down bot to give them 13, but there is also a boss should they want to go for it.
Yep, boss is available. Glarok looking for an opportunity here, but also doesn't want to get caught out. He's just hanging around, making sure his team is with him. Brightwing does have the teleport up, so can join at any point. So wouldn't be too bad for Tempo to engage here. They are still technically even on talents, if not on levels.
Yeah. This would be one of the best times for Tempo Storm to try and engage. Maybe get 17 before Acer get 19 and then go. So there's only 1 level difference, because right now the difference between levels isn't too great, as we're now seeing Dread back away, as the rest of Tempo Storm look like they're moving towards this top side of the map. Boss is potentially on their list. Zypher going to be handing in 11 coins. Nasty picking up 2 more for himself, and that's going to be enough to get a hand in should they want to go for it. It looks like they are.
Yep, and Tempo are in no position to counter this. They're just clearing minions, getting as much XP as they can. They have hit level 17, but Acer getting very close to level 19 very quickly. They will get a turn in, and that will probably give them level 19, and they're just going to regroup and look for some engagements.
This should in fact get mid-keep. 1, 2, 3 shots on the tower, leaving 9 to go onto this keep.
I think 9 cannon shots is probably enough to take down a keep.
1, 2, 3...
Another 3 of those should
4,
do.
5, 6...
Yeah, 3 of those should do. Dread, once again in full retreat as the enemy team turns up to clear the wave. And yeah, 6 exactly.
And then 1 on the fountain. 1 on
Oh,
the
stage
tower.
dive coming in onto Nasty. Nasty, the only one really hit by it. BKB, though, once again separating Glarong out from the group. He pops the stone shield, though.
Oh.
Hinterland Blast annihilates Tyrande in the back there. And once again, Tempo Storm suddenly in full retreat.
Yep. Luckily for them, though, Acer don't have enough coins to get in again there. But now there's a chest up. That will give them 10. Plus the 2 they have is 12. Then they just need 4 more. There's 1 on the floor over there. They can get the Pirate Camp and the Hard Camp. That would be enough should they want to go for it. Nasty just clearing out the wave. Zypher's going to be the one picking up these coins here in the top lane. BKB picking them up in the bot lane. As this is essentially the aim of Blackheart's Bay. Get ahead, stay ahead, and suffocate your enemy.
You just quoted Artosis there for a second.
Did
when
I?
you get ahead,
What, get ahead,
you
stay
get
ahead.
more ahead. So, for now though... Oh, yeah, you mentioned WCS earlier. Did you see
Yeah.
Moonglade and Tasteless doing impressions of Artosis?
No.
That was hilarious. Also,
Nice.
I will link you that
I feel like
as
we
well.
have to trade links.
We'll trade some WCS links after this is over. And I'd like to point out, as if it was hard enough to survive Blow Your Brain already, that last Hinterland Blast he launched was with the help of Overdrive. He was hard enough to survive before, and now he has Overdrive and also Call of the Wild Hammer. No one's going to survive this anymore if they let him keep his stacks. And, well, Tempo don't really have a choice at the moment.
No, but they... Looks like they're going for a last-ditch effort here, maybe.
I think they are. We've seen this a couple times. They're going for at least to get this keep, and they're probably going to be able to get it. But Arthalon taking him way too much aggro, though. But going to get some heal from his team. And they're going to be able to take down this keep.
Yeah,
at
they
least.
have to back out now.
Yeah,
Try
there's
and...
no way they'll stay for this. However, here comes the sandwich.
no
They're just going to
choice.
stage dive. They're going to fight this. And... Glarong
Or are
may
they?
have bought his team some time here. Oh no, they're going to have to fight now because Soldier's being caught out. Soldier sprinting away. He's going to be able to escape. In comes the strafe.
Oh.
And finally, no one died to the Hinterland Blast, but 2 people die to the follow-up anyway. And Blow Your Brain survives with all his stacks. Nasty is in full retreat, though. He may go down, and Glarong gets him, but he will go down to everyone else. And that is a 4-for-1. And Arthalon, probably the squishiest character, is the one who escapes. Oh, never mind.
Hinterland Blast may not have
Cypher?
killed anybody, but it did put Dread from probably about 100% down to about 5.
Yeah, exactly. It's not much. And Arphalon is in full retreat. This is going to be Acer going for the end here. Blow Your Brain going very hard onto this core. And Arphalon's doing his best to try and do something. Try to at least take down Blow Your Brain. Get rid of all those stacks. But Blow Your Brain's having none of it. Down he goes. Golem's just arrived just in time to help Acer take this core and the game. And now, this is that basically guarantees
Kick.
Kick second place.